Hello again, traders. Right. Firstly, I haven't made a video for a long while because I keep making videos and then keep fluffing them up or get interruptions or whatever. So apologies for that. But I want to get this one out of the way because it will be life changing for almost any trader that embraces the stuff that I'm doing right now because it has literally exploded my own trading, given me a huge, in fact, it seems infinite ways of improving my own trading, which I was extremely happy with before. Um, it's just that I didn't need to consider exit strategies or continuation strategies, although a lot of my trades were, strictly speaking, continuation trades, but we'll talk about that later on. But the whole point of this video is to highlight a trader that I found on ForexFactory. I haven't been to ForexFactory for years and years and years in depth. And a few days ago, I did have a look around for something and I came across the thread and I've dived in with both feet and arms and legs and everything first. Deeply dived in. As you can see, this Asian trade yen pair is GJ rather is 80 pips in the green. Now I've closed 99% early as I always do, but I'm using these runners now to learn the technique of that RobinHood. Remember that name, RobinHood on ForexFactory. His thread, trading made simpler, with a little R at the end in brackets. Trading made simple, which was by Big E, Eric, who's now passed on to the trading room in the sky. But if you can hear some noise, it's just builders. But I can't tell you how excited this stuff is making me because the possibilities are endless. Robinhood actually uh, suggests that entries are the worst part of trading. There, or anyone can take an entry, but holding trades and exits are what will make the difference between most people's profitability. He did say there is a small percentage of people, the people that I learned from, scalpers, that can trade intraday and make a fortune, well, whatever, make a lot of money. And I set out to be one of those, and I am. But what that has done is sort of hobbled my ability to uh, take hold trades for a long time. But having said that, last night I mentioned on Twitter that I am happy that I can do everything I want to do, play golf all day, whatever, do anything I want to do. I don't have to trade every day, obviously, but I enjoy it. It's the best thing. I was only thinking this just before making this video. Trading has kept my mind occupied for over 20 years now, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. I mean, and how you must probably be able to hear the excitement in my voice right now. I mean, after 20 years, you still keep finding new ways to improve what you do. I mean, and I'm not talking just trading and stopping and it's only been recently that I um, have taken a well, no, actually that's a lie, but I won't go into that. Anyone that's followed me or watched my videos will know my trading, how it's gone. Uh, Stop after a few hours. I might as well explain. Stop after a few hours or an hour and then go and do something all day long for a decade. But what that did was hinder my progress. So COVID meant I came back into it. And if you think I'm waffling, apologies, guys, new traders, if you find this. I've already mentioned the point of this video, which is go and find that thread by Robinhood and read it from start to finish, and I'm certain I will need to read the whole thing or the highlights of it. Read it from start to finish, I will, and I'm only not there yet. And then read it and make notes. I've done some notes, and then read it and maybe make a PDF, make a trading plan. This is me, but I suggest everyone does it. And then you cannot fail to start making money. There's loads of traders that have gone from scratch to apparently making money. I mean, you can never tell with traders, never, ever tell, very rarely anyway, whether they've found something and learned to trade within a few months or years or whatever. But there are people there that are saying they are. So that in itself has to be a reason for reading it and going there. So why is it so good? Well, this little indicator here is something that's been built throughout the thread, and there is a wonderful coder called Swingman who's been on ForexFactory for close to 2 decades now, knocking out free coding for people. I mean, that is how good some of the traders, not all obviously, some of the traders on ForexFactory are. And it's the same as everywhere, you know, it can be a complete pig's ear with people fighting and causing problems, which often leads great traders to leave. And RobinHood, in fact, did the same. But anyway, make the most of these people when they're there. You know, I could probably name a dozen or so people that I absolutely trust on these on ForexFactory. Maybe loads more, but I don't waste my time too much anymore there. But this thread is priceless. And, you know, another reason for studying this, sorry, the builders are hard at it if you can hear that drill. Another reason for studying this is that I'm an entry specialist and RobinHood is an exit specialist amongst a load of other things, building trading plans for, you know, the markets, for the hedge funds and stuff. And in his words, selling them for huge amounts of money. He is probably one of the best overall knowledgeable traders that is not flogging books like all these so-called gurus. All of them, all of these people that, you know, that are well known for being market wizards and stuff like the big names. He is as good or better than all of them put together, in my opinion. With 45 years experience under his belt. And, you know, you have to try and dig deep with Forex and traders and see who they are friends with. You know, you can tell the quality of a person by the company they keep. Well, you know, when you look at some of these big so-called big name traders and the quality of the company they keep, it's frightening. But find a little gem like this, a diamond in the rough, and I promise you, the value is unbelievable. So anyway, I've gone totally off topic. This was only meant to be a small, short video highlighting the fact that you must go and look at what RobinHood does. But I will give you a little insight into what I've gained in terms of my mindset. I don't want it. It relies a lot on Heikin-Ashi candles, and I hate them. I don't understand them. I don't need to understand them anymore because I understand candlesticks and 3CRs and all that lot, which is, in my opinion, for me, far better. But as RobinHood says many times, he is giving you multiple methods, multiple entry methods, reversal methods, multiple exit methods, which is what piqued my interest. And he says you just make the best of them. And that's what I've said many, many times. You know, the 3CR is just an idea. And then you use it how you like. And all the other stuff I do, the recent candles, the Dean's lines, all of these people that put them together for me. Amazing, thank you. And um, just, Dean's Lines is priceless for a scalper. I'm reticent to put them on my charts because it puts people off, but I can make small fortunes out of Dean's Lines. Same with the open and close, same with the pivots, and they will only add value to what Robinhood will add value to my trading too. Because for me, I've already got a fantastic, well, I'm personally, for me, it's fantastic. A method, whatever you want to call it, strategy. But with the addition of what he's doing, it's exploding already. And I'm so excited. You probably got that in my voice again. I'm repeating myself. I can barely even think straight right now. So it's going to take me, I mentioned this in a tweet, it's going to take me an age to get used to all the benefits of what Robinhood does, because just being able to look at his 7 or 8 methods of catching the sort of time, the exit time, will add 7 or 8 ways for me catching reversal scalps, if that makes any sense. Because I'm looking at this is H1, but I was looking at M15 earlier. And if you enter a trade on M15, the reason we're on H1 is because I entered this pound yen trade on M15, and then I'm watching M15. This actually, I wasn't going to talk about this, but the entry was around here based on, and this is the important point I was going to make about this. These are the equivalent of HA candles. That GJ is going to get taken out in it in terms of profit, take profit. These are a proxy for having horrible HA candles on my charts. I don't need them. And if you're a candle bar or candlestick or bar trader, then that may well benefit you as well. Because look what happens. That is telling us on the M15, look at an entry, and he's even got a little arrow there. And I've got my RSI histo that often agrees with their arrow here and here, as you can see, and here. And you've also got a potential exit place. Excuse me. And here you can see that second entry. And here you follow it all the way up until, sorry, this is far longer than I expected it to be, all the way up until it weakens off here, and then you could possibly get out on that time frame. Excuse me. But look what happens if you push through the higher time frame. You've got your entry on the M15 or whatever down here, and then you've got no potential weakness until that point there. So you could either exit there or consider a reversal, which I was looking at. But as most of you will know, I'm a multi-time frame type trader. Oh, and all these are taken into account as well. I won't explain those at the moment, but there's no reason to get out of that trade according to the growing. You look at that, that's an upward, so what I call inverse divergence. Divergence is when you get higher high making a lower high on the momentum indicator, as most of you will know. And this is there's no divergence there. So no reason to get out. And look at the Heiken Ashes on H1 now. There's no reason to get out there either. So that is how I can incorporate my multi-time frame momentum. Robinhood has touched on this, but it's hard to describe because he only trades daily now. So he doesn't really talk about it much because there's very little point. But for me, I've got the added experience of the 3CR and looking at candle bars and trading the 1 minute chart even. So anyway, I'll call it a day now because there's going to be an interruption. But thanks for watching, and look at that Robinhood thread. It's priceless. Read it and make notes until your eyes bleed. Thanks for listening, watching. Have a great day.